Hey everyone, welcome back to my Java Brick Breaker tutorial. In episode 6, we added collision detection for the paddle and bricks. In this episode, we'll add scoring and player lives, so you get points for breaking bricks and lose a life if the ball falls below the paddle. Let's dive in. Open your game panel.java. We'll add variables for score, total bricks and lives. Score variable starts at 0 and keeps track of the player's current score. Every time the ball destroys a brick, we'll increase this number by a certain amount. Total bricks value represents the total number of bricks at the beginning of the game. Since we have a grid of 3 rows and 7 columns, that's a total of 21 bricks. Every time the ball hits and breaks a brick, we'll decrease this number by 1. Lives variable controls how many lives the player has before the game is over. It starts at 3, and every time the player misses the ball and it falls below the paddle, we subtract 1 life. When the ball hits a brick, we'll add points and reduce the total brick count. Next, if the ball goes below the paddle, reduce lives and reset the ball. Next, let's take a closer look at how this block of code handles the player losing a life and triggering a game over. This part starts by checking if the ball's vertical position, which is ball posy, has gone beyond the bottom edge of the game window. We check this by comparing ball posy to get height. If the ball's Y position is greater than the height of the window, it means the ball has fallen below the paddle, the player missed it. When this happens, we immediately subtract 1 life by writing lives minus. This reduces the total lives by 1. Then, we check if the player still has at least 1 life left. If they do, we reset the ball and the paddle back to their original starting positions. So the ball is put back near the top of the paddle, and the paddle returns to the center of the screen. This gives the player another chance to keep playing. However, if the player has no lives left, we run the else block. Right now, we keep it simple, we print game over to the console and then stop the game completely by calling system.exit0. Later, you can replace this with a more user-friendly message box or a custom game over screen. In short, this block makes sure that every time the player misses the ball, they lose 1 life, and once they run out of lives, the game ends. This adds challenge and tension, and keeps the player motivated to hit the ball and break as many bricks as possible before they run out of chances. Let's show the score and lives in the paint method. We start by setting the drawing color to white so the text stands out clearly against the black background. Then, we use drawString to show the score text in the top left corner, at coordinates 20 on the x-axis and 30 on the y-axis. Right after that, we draw the lives text on the top right corner. To place it properly, we use getWidth -80, so it adjusts automatically no matter how wide the window is. This keeps the score and lives easy to see at all times while playing. This simple heads-up display keeps the player informed about how many points they have earned and how many chances they have left. Great job! Now you have scoring and lives in your game. In the next episode, We'll add a better game over screen and maybe a win screen too. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and check out the playlist. See you soon.